You're listening to Goons, Games, and Gear, the sexiest gaming podcast in the world.
We're back. Our cameras are working better than ever. Derek, yours took like a minute to, or like 5 seconds to like load in, so it's just me on the screen for a second. So that was cool. You know, another way
technology.
Yeah, I know. Like the second, actually, to set this up for some reason, our camera boxes were the size was just randomized for some reason, and it really irks me. I hate it. It just pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. So now some might be asking, why do we need this episode? Let's talk about sex. Well, literally today of this recording, a bunch of stuff happened with Twitch in terms of sex, and it pisses me off. That's right. I'm angry that other people are having sex. No, that's not it. But, yeah, just remember to like, comment, subscribe. We listen to this. Rate us 5 stars literally everywhere you hear this, which is basically every podcast station known to man, and YouTube. And we got that TikTok, the YouTube for get us to 1,000 subs so we can monetize and start our dream of being sellouts. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Facebook for old people, Twitter for new people, and Discord for our people. All right, I think that was cool. That was smooth. Derek, what's the shirt? What's the shirt of the week?
Shirt is Lego Star Wars Bounty Hunters.
I like it. That's clean.
Pretty cool.
That's clean. I like that.
Pretty cool.
Is there any other cool Lego shirts that you own, or is that just the?
I just have a couple like regular ones from Target that had like a cool crossover a few months ago, and then I have my like Legoland shirt from when I went there.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I have 0 Lego shirts because I'm an uncultured swine. Also, I don't know why this reminded me of my brain. I didn't put it in our article section, but did you see the pre-order bonus or like the new pre-order bonus for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet?
I got like an email about it, but I didn't actually like look and see what it was. It was like a heal pack, right, or something.
Yeah, it's like 5 antidotes, 5 potions. Like that's so dumb. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
at least in the past they gave us like 100 Pokeballs or whatever. Like it's useless, but I mean,
right.
I'd rather have that.
Well, I like what Sword and Shield did, where like one person or one game got like basically what's it Larvitar early, and the other one got what, Gabite or
it was like the Dynamax crystals to summon their Dynamax raid or whatever.
Okay.
So you had to wait till you got to the open zone, whatever, the wild area.
Yeah,
but then like once you got that, you had it.
Right. Well, I thought that was fun. I thought that was like at least an interesting way, but it's like, come on, no one, like, what are you catering to, Nuzlockers? Because they're not even going to use it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just kind of pissed me off. So let's talk about sex, right? 2 big things happened between yesterday and today, and by yesterday and today, I mean literally today. So there's this woman on Twitch. She was doing the nasty, so the camera's on her, but it's like you just like she's just trying to hide it, and then there's like, she's like making very weird movements, and then you can see in the reflection nasty stuff being done to her.
Right.
So the reason I'm bringing this up is because she got a 7-day ban, which is like it's I guess comparatively nothing, right? Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. But it brings to a larger part where Twitch and YouTube, I guess more so in this case Twitch, they just have no idea on how to enforce their own policies.
Oh no.
It's like I would argue there's things on Twitch that was way worse than this, because this wasn't like visible in any way or like a real way. It's just ridiculous. And then the other part is Adriana Chekchik, past Orange Tube star turned Twitch streamer who plays video games. She was banned. I'm not sure for how long. Actually, 2 things happened to her. She was invited to do Fortnite All Stars. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's like the Twitch Rivals.
Yeah, Twitch Rivals, right. And then like an hour before, they're like, never mind, because you were in, Orange Tube category.
Right.
Which I think is... Twitch is one of the only platforms where they literally will ban you for things outside of the platform, which I don't necessarily agree with, unless it's like a crime against humanity.
Right.
Like they'll actually punish you if you like do something on Twitter. They genuinely
Yeah.
will. And it's ridiculous.
It's insane.
You know, it's like, look, let her live her best life, man. Like that's in her past. She retired. You know, and I mean, now, granted, she was wearing something very provocative, where it's like a see-through shirt, and then she had black X's over her nipples. So,
Right.
but in the policy, it just states that like cleavage is allowed, but you can't show nipples. So,
Right.
And again, compared to like not Asmarath. Wait, is that her name? The
Amaranth.
Amaranth and the hot tub streaming days. Give
Right.
me a break.
Yeah, they literally have a whole category of just girls in a bathtub in a bikini.
Right.
Like you're basically there, you know, on the line of like orange tube content.
Right.
Like
you really think your male audience is there to they hear your voice and like enjoy you as a person?
No.
Now in this case, in her case, she actually plays games and like, you know, I guess it's funny to watch, right? And she mostly doesn't wear provocative clothing, so I respect.
Right.
I give her that respect. But like versus hot tub streams, no dice. I'm not.
No.
You know, it's like there's a friend of mine who like watches those kind of ones. I'm like, dude, why? He's like, I don't know, she's cute. I'm like, that's such it just pisses me off. It's such a dumb reason to support somebody.
There's no reason for it.
It's like, dude, I mean, like, I'm not personally, like, I've talked to my girlfriend about this. It's like, if I found out, or if she found out I paid for like OnlyFans, you know, to like watch someone's service, we would consider that cheating. Personally, now that's up for debate for any relationship, right. You know, for better or worse. But like, this is like this is like just what's the word? Not boring content, but like void of content. There we go. And just to look at someone who could they have giant, you know, bazingas.
Yeah, there's no sense to it, right? Like, just watch it for the game. If you really want to see that, guess what? You can go to OrangeTube and for free and see it there.
No like little ads only at the start. It's better than Twitch. But like, and then it's also messed up that Epic literally denied her Twitch rivals because of her past involvement. That's like a wholly another issue for her, and it's ridiculous. You know, it's not like during that time she badmouthed Fortnite or anything, like as if these people that banned her never watched her content. You know, that's the biggest problem. I'm not a fan. What's her name? I mean, it was an interesting conversation, but Mia Khalifa, she mentioned how like the whole like Muslim side of the world hates her, but that side of the world also constitutes like 80% of OrangeTube watchers. So it's like a complete hypocrisy of like, oh, they're shunning me, but they all watch me. So how's that fair?
Right.
And like, you know, it's just like, you know, imagine like being in her case, imagine Abby's like, yeah, you know, you were a, you know, adult film star, so we can't, you know, you can't be on our platform. But I enjoyed your work when you were, you know, like, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. You just can't be here.
I loved watching it. You just can't come back here.
In fact, can you sign this?
Yeah.
You know, it's just, it's sickening, man.
Yeah, it's a little insane.
Everything is terrible now. That's like, I know I've told you, and I've said it in here, how much I think Twitch has gone downhill, and it's just, and I'm not saying YouTube is particularly better, but you know, when you can get punished for stuff outside of the platform, it's just terrible, man.
Right. And I can tell you right now, they're not monitoring everything that's on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can go to like a random game and look through like zero viewer like streams, and sometimes it's just it's straight up nasty. Like people are doing the nasty and nobody does anything about it because there's no one there to like report it or anything.
Right. And you know, because these companies rely heavily on bots, which I understand to a degree, but then when they actually enforce their policies, it just makes zero sense. Like that girl, like, okay, she was banned for 7 days. I would, you know, like that's a light time, like a small amount of time to be banned, but fair. I mean, like to ban her for it, even though, you know, it's like it wasn't technically on camera. It's obviously not even implied, but it was actually happening. You know, so I could see Twitch's side of it for that one, right? But
Right.
then, you know, you have like Dr. Disrespect, where we literally never learned why he got completely banned off the platform.
Oh no.
Well, you know, we'll get like there. I was just watching this video where this I don't remember the name of her. I want to find it again, but like she like tweeted out jokingly that she was gonna harm herself and others at TwitchCon. Now, granted, this was on Twitter, and I could see why Twitch would ban her, even though I just said like, you know, you shouldn't ban anyone outside your platform. But when you make threats like that, whether, you know, or like it was a joke, but you know, to them they can't take chances. So I have some leeway there. But I don't have leeway is when she writes a letter, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it, I promise. They're like, okay, that's you're fine. But you with the giant bazongas that show a little bit of skin, a year.
Yeah.
It's just so messed up, man. Now, and also, mind you, no one actually knows what. First of all, how long Adriana has been banned for, and people are speculating that it's because of her past history, and Twitch is finally like catching on somehow. They're like, oh, wait a second, huh? How does she look so familiar? Huh? You know, although, you know, for what it's worth, Botox and surgery has done her wonders. I'm just saying. That's on a real note, though. I mean, sometimes it doesn't work, but it works for her.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's like, then you, oh my God, it's just so ridiculous, and I'm so tired of these incredibly vague rules, and they enforce it like so randomly. Like, you know, top streamers will get banned for a day, lower ones will get banned for like a month. Like, these companies just refuse to have like, okay, if you commit this policy, you know, crime, you'll get this much time. If you do this much, it's gonna be more time, etc., etc. But instead, there was like, we'll just make up any amount of time, and you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
It's like, wow,
It makes no sense.
that's fun and interesting. I love being on your platform. It's just so ridiculous. So what happened? Like, yeah. So that was this girl was also that girl who was doing stuff, you know, like behind the scenes. She said it was a drunken mistake. I mean, like, I wouldn't.
I mean, if that window wasn't there, she probably would have got away with it. Right?
Well, yeah, there's nothing they could have done, right? I mean, you could have assumed all you want, but you know, it's like, I would just be like, no, I was just drunk and you know, doing,
just having fun, right? Like making a joke, haha.
Right. Her ban is, or her suspension is 1 week in length. And she had 231 followers, but now it's like blown up because of this.
Right.
Honestly, if that's like for her, if that was like her big brain move, it's like all like if she rolled the dice and like, okay, well, if I do this, I'm gonna get intense internet like eyes on me and probably get a bunch of more followers, but I might get banned indefinitely. And it probably worked out in her favor.
And then she just gets an Orange Tube contract, and then it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, right. It's
yeah. This also led to like people like freaking out on Twitter because that Jay Dion guy that like had beef with Pokimane like a while ago that like sent people in there and flamed her,
right,
or whatever. Like, he's still banned off of Twitch. He's not allowed back.
Yeah, that was
people were like mad about it.
That was the video I was listening to. That was you know, I was playing over the microphone, so I'm sure that was a lovely experience. Yeah, I mean, I know nothing about his content nor the beef that he has with other streamers, but yeah, I mean he's trying to get something trending on Twitter, and he said that he got an email from like one of his people that his person learned that some person at Twitch was emailed, or some person at Twitter was emailed by Twitch and like, hey, can you take this guy off of your trending? Because apparently on Twitter, if like you're if your post gets more than 2,000 replies, it'll be like on the trending list for Twitter. And
Right.
his was trending for a while, and then Twitch is like, no, this is bad mouthing us. So they like message Twitter behind the scenes, and they're like, yeah, can you take this down? Which I mean, I'm not sure how valid it is, but I can believe it.
Oh yeah, I could definitely believe it.
I,
He's pretty big. He has like 6 million subs on YouTube. Like all his videos get like over 5 million views.
right. Yeah,
So like he's not like a small guy. But apparently, like what's messed up about it is like him and Pokimane. Apparently, they like made up like the day after and became friends. So like, there's no reason he should still be banned off of Twitch.
but what did he do?
Like he sent his Twitch chat into Pokimane's and they were like flaming her.
Oh yeah,
calling
okay, I
her,
remember
like,
that.
Sexist names
Right.
and stuff like that. So
It's like hate rating, I think it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, for that he still should be banned. Like, but not like permanently. Like they could have worked it out.
Oh, what's it permanent? I thought it was like
camera.
I thought it was like.
Oh yeah, he's not allowed on Twitch. No, he's still banned.
That's like especially if the person who like was the subject to it like accepts the apology.
Right. They could have worked it off like camera, worked it out off camera, and then like Twitch could have like figured out maybe like a better like maybe not forever ban, maybe like a year ban or something.
Right.
Because it's still not right. It's still like harassment and stuff, which I understand. But...
Right. It's just like I said, they make no sense. I mean, he's going on like a tirade that Twitch is sexist and has favoritism. Now, honestly, like as I'm thinking about it, I could totally see that because how often do you hear about like the big female streamers like getting inappropriately banned or like suspended for long periods of time? You think they would ever like suspend Pokimane for more than like a month? Ever?
They would never do it for like a long time, but they get it all the time. It was like Pokimane. What was that girl that like threw her cat?
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember her name, but
she gets banned like every other month. I feel like.
Yeah, but last time, if I recall, Pokimane was only banned because
got banned for a while. They all the female streamers get banned. I mean,
I'm not thinking. I'm saying it's not as harshly.
Female.
I'm saying they don't get as harshly.
As like what?
Compared to males, like Dr. Disrespect forever. This guy forever. How many females in comparison have been banned indefinitely? I can't think of a single high profile one.
Not indefinitely. No, Dr. Disrespect also wasn't banned indefinitely. He was banned for a certain amount of time, but he was like, "Yeah, I'm good. See you later."
Really? I thought it was indefinitely.
No, he just left. He was like, "I'm done." They like had like something happen off stream that nobody will ever know. Like he had falling out with them, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'll see you later. I'll go stream on YouTube or whatever."
Really?
But this other guy, like, he's a pretty semi-big guy apparently. So
no, it says here that this Dr. Disrespect settles legal dispute with Twitch over 2020 permanent ban.
Oh, I didn't think he got it permanent.
Yeah, because I thought, I would assume he would have waited it out, but he did sign a multi-year contract in March, and then in June he was permanently banned.
Right.
That's all. Yeah. So okay. So yeah, it was permanent. That's
No, I don't know, man.
If
I
you
don't know.
ever misguide our viewer, no.
Yeah, I'm always wrong. It's fine.
Hey, we've all been there, champ.
Yeah.
But it's just like, well, my point is, I just don't, or I could be wrong, but I never hear about females getting completely like as harshly banned. Pokimane got banned for she was streaming Avatar and got like what, a week, which they probably had to do for legality reasons, but we don't know about Dr. Disrespect. If I looked up right now, which I am, like a list of permanently banned Twitch users or Twitch stars, I guess. Twitch stars. Most famous Twitch stars of all time that got banned. Donald Trump. Okay. Zillion OP, Ice Poseidon, Phantom Lord, Doctor Disrespect. Oh, Destiny was banned off of Twitch. DebateCon, bring on diversity. The streamer saw a sudden indefinite ban March 23rd. The exact reason has not been disclosed, but the suspension came only after. Interesting. That's surprising. All right, so like all those guys that have been permanently banned. Also, I think on this whole no permanently banned thing, this whole Andrew Nate thing about him getting banned off of everything is unbelievably stupid. Whether you agree or disagree with his talks and whatever, it is so disgusting that like so. Let's just say I'm not sure how true this is, but as far as I know, he didn't actually like do anything against terms of service for like Instagram. That's where he first got banned, and then but Instagram didn't want him on the platform, so they banned him, and then everyone else just followed suit. So it wasn't like he just broke the rules. It was just group. It was just group mentality, and it's scary.
Right.
Like they just like literally they can be like, we don't like you, so we're just gonna ban you from the what's the word? The platform. Now, while I do believe that companies have every right to like pick and choose who they want on their platform, when they all do it at the same time, it's literally like a hit piece, or what's it called? Blackballing, like in the industry, when you blackball someone. Yeah. Who also, yeah. So I read that off. Who exactly is Ice Poseidon? I was just reading the list.
Ice Poseidon's a real.
Oh,
going,
they deserve it.
Are we going R-rated for this?
I mean, if you, I'd rather not.
Okay. Yeah, he's like the scummiest scum in the whole scum bucket.
Really?
Yeah. He used to be really cool. He used to like stream RuneScape, and I think he played like League of Legends for a little while and stuff like that. But then he started doing like IRL streams where he was like calling in bomb threats to people and like trying to fight people on the street, and he started doing like a bunch of drugs, and he got arrested like 3 times or something like that. Yeah, he's just like he deserved to be forever banned.
Like I'm reading his Wikipedia, apparently he at some point exposed the phone number on stream, on IRL stream, that got him banned once.
Yep.
Let's see here. Oh, that was his third ban. Let's see here. Allowing the stream without involvement in gaming for the first time. Blah blah. He's banned off Twitch after being swatted on American Airlines, where a police officer removed Dano and another person. The incident made national news as a hoax bomb threat had been called in by one of Dano's viewers under his name. Well, he was not the first that had been swatted during live stream. It was a test. It was the first on Twitch to lead to a permanent suspension. But like, why did so? But it sounded like someone else. So one of his viewers swatted him, basically.
I think that's what happened. I don't know.
I'm just, I mean, I'm reading from a Wikipedia page, so I could easily be wrong. I
have no idea. Yeah, he just was a super terrible person.
Oh, he's the Purple Army guy. Yeah, I've heard terrible things about this. Okay, all right, now the gears are turning. Once I saw that, I've heard this being one of like the worst communities known to man. And they're super toxic, apparently. Okay, yeah. He created a fake donation thing or something that he was.
Yeah, someone called and said he was carrying a bomb on the plane, and he got pulled off and arrested.
His continual swatting provoked debate while streaming. And I guess it's also theorized he he himself imposed his own swatting, but that's just like speculation.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah. Look again. So I'm not saying all these guys deserve permanent bans. He might have, obviously, but my point still stands. Is like, I do think they treat the top cute girl streamers infinitely better than the male streamers. But what do you think?
I mean, whatever's gonna make them money.
That's true. No, that's true. And they do have a very specific interest.
They'll still ban them every now and then. Like,
but like as harshly.
Number of bans wise, the girls get it more because they just do stuff that gets them banned more. Like the guys at least like know, unless they like 100% screw something up, or like in Dr. Disrespect's case, like he'll never know. or like he knows. We'll never know why he got banned. So
Oh my god. The second one. Yeah, I was just looking at like I didn't know. Wow. What's this? Why do I always Amaranth? I think I keep confusing with Asmongold or whatever that guy's name is. Amaranth. I didn't know Amaranth almost actually more than doubles. Actually, it doesn't. I'm sorry, it doesn't more than double, but like almost doubles watch time from Pokemon. I didn't. I assumed Pokemon was
oh
on
yeah,
top. Holy.
no,
Whoa. Oh my
it's
god.
because Pokemon doesn't show anything.
Tr-
Amaranth literally just does hot tub streams,
Look,
and that's it.
I don't blame her. I think it's smart. She knows She knows how dumb her clientele is. You
Right.
know, like you can't blame her for the money. But what my argument is, Twitch favors these people, and like you said,
Right,
they make them the
because
most
they get
money.
a cut of it.
Right,
That's
right,
why.
right.
Amaranth makes bank, they make bank, so it's everybody wins in that situation.
Right, and they're afraid to like put any harsh penalties because then they actively lose money. You know,
Right.
so
Right, exactly. They're not making the same amount of money on like I don't know. I can't even think of like a male streamer like Ludwig. Ludwig
is
left
he on
Twitch,
YouTube?
but,
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
like Critical. They're not making the same amount of money on that. The only like giant male streamer is XQC, but he gets banned all the time too. But like
Why though?
never like harshly.
I
No,
see his
'cause
content.
he's just like a moron.
He seems
He
kinda
just does stupid stuff.
Oh, okay. No, he just
He'll
seems
like
kind of like a
he'll like
douche.
pull up a orange tube browser on his screen by accident
Oh,
for
really?
like no reason. Like there's no reason to have it open while you're streaming, or he'll like pull some like Nazi propaganda up, like looking something like it's just like stupid stuff.
Yeah, but if you're looking it up for research, I mean,
they
either
don't
way.
care.
Yeah, right.
they don't care.
It's just,
The story.
So the point I'm trying to make here is that I hate the banning policies. I think they're unbelievably unclear. There needs to be much stricter lines. Like I said before, just have like basically not like a pyramid system, like very bottom. I don't know. Harassment. Like automatic 2 week suspension. Hate rating. Like automatic 3 month. Like. Threat to harm somebody physically, like an IRL threat, like infinite ban.
Right.
Because then people shouldn't have to be questioning why their ban is so much, or like so much or so little. That way, we actually have guidelines as to what the issue is. I'm not sure why they can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it just pisses me off. But either way, I honestly kind of feel bad for Adriana Chek in this situation. But don't worry, I will support her past endeavors to help her with her current income situation. She's banned on Twitch. We'll support her elsewhere.
She gets the whole weekend. She's the only one I'm watching this weekend.
I'll be right there with you. If you listen to this, you are more than welcome on the show. We will greet you with open arms.
Yeah.
And a hug.
You could be our first guest. Our first and only guest.
That'd be awesome. I'd be happy about that. I can't wait to have a guest.
Oh, yeah.
I'll think about having myself as a guest. That'd be really
like
interesting.
A puppet or something, yeah.
I love Goons Games of Gear, you kiss ass. Good times. Okay, can we stop talking about sex for a second, please?
Sure.
Okay, let's talk about something even more disgusting. When Amazon is actively screwing people. Also sex related. I'm going to try and make everything sex related because that's the episode. So Amazon's in the news basically for two different reasons. One, there's weird conflicting reports that Amazon's going to purchase EA. But while others are saying it's not happening. Like, where is it? For the Win said that they aren't making a bid for Electronic Arts. USA Today, though, claimed Amazon was planning to make an offer to purchase EA.
Right.
Which is like really weird. Which is probably worst case scenario. I can't imagine Amazon's going to make Electronic Arts any better than it currently isn't.
Right.
I mean, because EA doesn't suffer from like a funding problem. They suffer from a, let's rush games out by Christmas / microtransaction problem.
No, they're not going to fix it. They're just going to give them the funds to make sure they can keep going.
Right.
and rob people blind, pretty much.
But I think I don't think EA. Wait, EA was looking to sell, right? Or was that just
Yeah,
reported?
they're in
Okay.
a really bad spot. Yeah.
Really? I thought Apex was just like keep Apex. They got Apex Mobile now. Diablo Immortal's
I
making them bank.
that's
Or-
not EA.
Oh,
That's
whoops.
Blizzard.
Oh, you're right.
EA, the only saving grace of EA is Respawn. Madden sucks. FIFA sucks.
Yeah.
Battlefield sucks. And I don't think, you know, Apex is a free game. Like, yeah, there's microtransactions and stuff. I don't think that's enough to keep them alive.
And I mean, I'll talk about it now, but I absolutely love the fact that they said that this Madden will be the most polished Madden to date, and it's now like
Yeah.
one of the buggiest,
It's
worst ones,
awful.
right?
Yeah.
But you know, what do you expect? It's like it's you know.
I think what's insane is it actually got like good reviews from everybody. Yeah, it got like 7s, 6s, 8s. It has a 68 on Metacritic. Like, what game did they play? Did they play like last year's game and just think it was the new one?
Yeah, but that's the critics. The user score on Metacritic is 2 out of 10.
Yeah, it's awful. It's so bad.
I imagine some critics like would have to are paid off. Like that's
Oh, they're pandering to it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, this is sad. What do you expect? You know, it's like, how do you expect them to be honest about this? It comes out every year. Like, that's so unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like, at least Call of Duty has like different studios, and like, yes, they are technically rushed out, but at least, like, you know, it's not the same thing over, not the same thing, but you know, the one studio working on it every year over and over.
Right. I kept saying it for years. Madden needs to like take a year or two off, right? Make one super polished game. Just call it Madden Football. And then every year, instead of like making a new game, just make an expansion for like the new roster. Charge like $40 or whatever, and there you go. And that's it. You're done. You still make probably, if not more, money that way. So
what I want to know is what exactly can they improve on every year? Just different players? Like, I mean, football is football. So what at this point, like,
it's like physics, graphics, and that's it. They like change a button or something. Like, oh, you tackle at an 89-degree angle instead of a 90-degree angle.
If you press the B button now, you'll flex your butt cheeks, and that's gonna help you on the field.
Yeah, pretty much.
I saw a clip of, I mean, it's here in the article, where like the guy's running the ball and his teammate is just frozen in place, but his character is still active. So the character running the ball trips over him. Like, that's going to be a touchdown. I'm just like, damn.
There's this clip of this guy celebrating and the whole opposing team just like fell down. Just like when they tried to tackle him. That's insane.
Like, just take a break.
Yeah.
It's not, I mean, I mean, at some point, don't the investors just get pissed off? Like, you know, hey, we invested in this game again, and you screwed us again.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think that's what was happening, right? Was like actual Madden player or NFL players were like
even though we're
saying it was awful.
This is just, yeah, they needed to take a break. They still need to, like you said, just make an ultimate Madden, and then just support it, or make it a live service. You know, at least then.
Right, exactly. That's what they need to do with Madden.
Right.
Sell one game for $60, call it Madden Football, and then just make it a live service, and that's it.
Right, and you know, you can rotate players out and stuff, or you know, however it works.
Hell, you could make a battle pass and add like different cleats, different jersey. The sports fans buy the stupid game every year. They would love a battle pass every couple of months.
Dude, these people, I mean, I was gonna say a different breed, but honestly, they're like the opposite side of the coin in terms of Call of Duty players. Like, Call of Duty players will eat the crap up every year and complain about it, how terrible it is. It's like a weird sick addiction. I almost feel bad for them, but at some point you got to say enough is enough. Right. Give me, lube up before you do me dirty.
Right.
Although I do like the cover art for Madden 23. It's I forget his name, but he's like, a classic caster.
Oh, it's John Madden.
Yeah, John.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I totally forgot his name. So it's just good times. And like, so what is field sense? Is that what you were talking about before? Where it's like the physics of the game?
Yeah, your character will like if you dodge like a tackle, like someone comes up from behind and you dodge a tackle, it's like your spider senses pretty much.
Oh, okay.
You like know where they're coming from, so they'll dodge accordingly.
Can you get hurt? Like, can you like fracture or like
I know that was a feature in one of the year's games where like people could break legs and they'd be out for the game or whatever if you like play online.
God, my character got divorced. He's depressed.
Yeah. Oh, he got arrested. Dog fighting again. Man, come on.
Dude, stop bringing a gun to the nightclub. I don't know. I don't think I tell you this, my guy. It keeps going off. Just stop. Like,
why did you punch your wife in an elevator? You know they have cameras in there.
4 times! You've done it 4 times! Come on!
4 different elevators! What is your problem?
In the same building! How does that happen? Oh my god, man! See, that's the kind of football game I want, where like it's just the most ridiculous stuff. It's just like, it's like, dude, you're telling me you hit your wife in an elevator again? Like, I don't know what to do with you. Yeah, God, that's my football game.
Yeah,
that's I want that skill. Their skill. I'm reading off the field. What is field sense? You can hit everything. Hit everything takes defensive coverage to an entirely new level using 6 key components that offer fresh gameplay interactions over 3,500 new animations. You precise control every impact, tackle, and collision. Did you see that? Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's a TikTok, but like, it's like these soccer players who like tackle into each other, but then like end up in this very like promiscuous pose.
Oh, where he's like, yeah, right behind him, just like, whoa, dude, whoa, and he just like kept moving closer,
face
like,
down, ass up.
Yeah,
I was
so funny.
losing. what kind of game is this?
Yeah.
Man, football sucks. Wait, Derek, you did pre-order your Madden 23, right? Because you get 3-day early pass, you get 4,600 Madden points, you get to choose 2 Ultimate Team players, 1 offensive, 1 defensive, dual entitlement, so you get white privilege and you get a jail at a free card. Don't worry, that means upgrade to the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X version for free. All Madden gear. Madden strategy item. I don't know what that means. Exclusive early access challenges. Here's the challenge. Put in 16-digit credit card.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh,
like,
you want to play online? You have no players, so buy them. Go ahead. Soon they're just going to start charging like their real salaries. All right, you want this character? Yeah, $50 million a year.
You also got to pay for
with
the
benefits.
Landscaping for the field.
He got arrested. Got to pay bail.
And then it turns into like a court game where like you have to hire a lawyer.
Into GTA, dude. At that point,
and then it goes like the Ace Attorney.
Car chase down the highway. The police are catching up. What are you gonna do? Don't hop the fence. Don't get out and run. You're not that good, linebacker. Come on. Seriously. That's what Madden should. Madden should just turn into a joke. I feel like it would just be so much better, right?
You're not Tom Brady.
Like, I would play that.
I want like what South Park did with was it PGA or the golf game where it's like a fighting simulator with what's his name? The best golfer ever. The one who hit
Tiger Woods.
With Tiger Woods, and then when like he's not in the news anymore. It's just like a boring golf game. They're like, what is this crap? Oh man. What happened? Well, I'm sorry.
That's the guy we were talking about that like flamed Pokimane.
Sorry, we were responding to a comment.
Yeah, the Twitch or the Twitter like trend. Like everybody's mad about it.
It's just, God, dude. I want this football game. That should be like
Dude, right?
Football meets like Saints Row. That's what Saints Row needed.
Right. Yeah, it would just be great. Because then you're like, then it turns into Ace Attorney. It's like, oh, the gloves don't fit, so I guess he didn't kill his wife. You know?
You go home, your wife's yelling at you. You're just like, oh my god, just let me eat dinner in peace. And you got to do the laundry. It becomes like a life simulator. Like you're not actually playing football. You're playing the character who happens to play football.
Right. You're just playing, their life. That would be so good.
I'd play that.
I would buy that, Madden.
I'd play that. I mean, nothing else happened with not the roll back, but just to clarify, nothing else happened with G Dion, right? Like he's
No.
Okay.
I was checking his Twitter before.
He's alive. Happened. Oh, is
yeah,
he's gonna get banned? He's gonna get banned everywhere.
I mean, he probably just streams on YouTube. His YouTube has like 6 million subs, so he's fine.
Yeah, like, well, we already talked about it. It's just oh man, that was a good laugh. I needed that. Now I'm sad again. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Well, just to react to the comment section, which again, if you're listening to the podcast live, you could also ask us questions live. So we're gonna answer them. Gamer X Spy says a streamer showed her, well, you can say nudes, and she gets banned for 7 days. Giannis invaded Pokimane stream and gets permanent banned, and he and Poki made up. So just to clarify, because you missed out on when we talked about it, but the difference here is that, it's still wrong that he invaded the stream and like hate rated, but since Pokimane accepted the apology, then Twitch should also be like, okay, we Gucci now. We Gucci now.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also her being banned for 7 days. It's like she did.
That nasty on stream.
Well, also, we didn't even talk about it, but the reason Twitch is so protective of that content is because it would fall under child illegal child activities. I'll say.
Is she not 18?
Well, that's not the point. It's that it's being distributed to children when people clarify their account is under 18.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
So it becomes distribution of child, which is, so if that to that degree, I understand Twitch's point. But banning it for 7 days probably isn't enough in that situation. Yeah. But then, not accepting someone's apology when they both accepted it and apologized to each other. But whatever. I'm not mad. I'm just pissed. And that's how we got banned off of Twitch. We were caught doing some stuff and
sniffing butts.
Sniffing butts. IRL streams. We were like in New York, just like walking around.
Going in.
Excuse me, like, ma'am, it's for a stream.
Sorry, I'm a dog.
Okay. Stream Deck 2 was basically announced, and by announced I mean there's a booklet that Valve released about like their talk about the Steam Deck, right. And they literally say like, oh yeah, continuing forward, we're gonna have better versions of the Steam Deck.
Yeah, makes sense. I think everybody kind of knew it was coming, right?
Right, but it's like, it's if it's not confirmed, then it's technically speculation. But it's so successful, like, why wouldn't they make a Steam Deck 2? Which makes me really happy I didn't buy the first one, even though I wanted to.
Right.
I'm just not, like, a big early adopter fan.
Right.
But it'd still be cool to have. But I'd want, like, a special edition.
Yeah.
Like a Portal version or a Andrew on a Chick version, The
orange tube version. Where it, like, when it boots up, it's like the...
No, the analog sticks are like right in the middle of the butt, and it's like her just like posing in front.
Oh yeah, it's just like the honkers, just like, oh yeah. It's like our discussion the other day, with Naruto, and if he like, fondles Hinata too much, does he Rasengan the mountains or?
Look, if you guys wouldn't know what we're talking about, but if you join the live streams on Fridays, 7:30 beyond,
we talk about great discussions while we're shiny hunting.
Yeah, we really do. So I just want to say, like, I'm very happy that I waited, and that they're gonna basically sell out the Steam OS, which is a good idea, and there's gonna be more Steam Decks. I assume it's gonna be even higher horsepower. Like,
Right.
you know.
I feel like if they're already planning for a Steam Deck 2, I think there's never going to be an end to Steam Decks, right? Because as like PC parts get better and better,
Of course,
they're
yeah.
just going to keep upgrading.
Right.
So like there's never going to be an end to them. You know,
I don't think it's a
like
bad
a
thing.
PC. You just keep upgrading.
Right. I mean, like, well,
I just
actually,
hope there's a way to like trade it in.
yeah,
Like, they
GameStop
plan
might have
for
to do
that.
something.
I don't think GameStop will. I think it's going to come down to Valve,
Right.
like doing something about it, but because they're the only ones you can buy them through.
True. Well, what I was going to mention is that, like, the thing with this, though, you can't really upgrade it like a PC. I know you said, like,
Right, you can't like take it apart.
right. So, but when we were younger, man, if this was available, I would have got this.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But like a Steam Deck 2, I hope for the best, and I would imagine it's going to be 2024. I think they're going to like just work on Steam OS for 2023. They're still selling like crazy. I think they're going to have like every 2 years have a new Steam Deck, which I think is fair.
Right. Because once they get the like base design down and like like a screen doesn't have to change every year.
Right.
You get to like a 4K OLED display maybe. That's like the end goal, I guess, right now.
Right.
So once they get like all of the minimum stuff like set in stone, then it's just changing out the insides, which probably is easy as anything.
No,
So.
see, I think they're going to focus on the insides first because the screen is small. You don't need a 4K screen because
right.
it's so
right.
dense.
That's
right.
what I'm saying is like a lot of the stuff doesn't matter, like the button layout, like it seems a little awkward, but like you don't ever have to change that really. Really, the only thing they need to change is the internals.
Everyone said that like it looks uncomfortable, but it feels really comfortable. So
yeah.
I mean, and also with the internals, they're probably going to keep finding ways to like, make it more efficient. Like switch locations around, and and technology gets smaller. But can you imagine like when we get to a point where you can play Spider-Man Remastered 60 FPS? I know it's 30 FPS locked, which is an understandable like compromise. But that's what we always wanted the Switch to be. A portable 60 FPS machine, but
right.
That's never happening. Nintendo refuses, absolutely refuses. And speaking of Nintendo, it's a good segue. In what could be the worst news to ever happen for Nintendo, Duenovo is coming to it, which is terrible. That's like, coming to it. I mean, coming to its games. So they found a way to like implement Duenovo into Switch games. Derek, I'm not sure if you're. Yeah, are you familiar with Duenovo?
They're just like an anti-cheat, right? Like Battle Eye and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, basically, but it's supposed to be really heavy duty. Even though they always crack it like a week after the game comes out, but after the first week, people don't really the need to ROM hack it dies out. But the thing with the Duenovo is that while they claim that it doesn't have any what's the word, burden on the software, it absolutely does. There's plenty of games where like because of Duenovo it runs terribly.
Right.
So that's the fear. Like, some Switch games already have a hard time running well on the Switch. And now you're going to add Duenovo? That's like, please, game developers, don't add Duenovo. Like, I know Nintendo doesn't, like, they don't like their games being copied onto the internet, and I get that. But please wait until there's something that doesn't just hamper the experience.
Right.
I think it was what's it called? Not Destiny. Dishonored 2 had Duenovo, and it was horrible on PC for the first like month. It takes like a month for them to fix it. They're like, oh yeah, they say the service claims the new software has no impact on the gaming experience. And in this article, Duenovo software currently comes bundled with a number of PC games, including Marvel's Guardians Galaxy, FIFA 22, Deathloop, and many more. The software has a history of affecting performances on games included with. And when its servers go down, all the games it supports go down with it. Yeah, that too. If literally it is locked to Duenovo. If Duenovo dies, the game is literally unplayable because it needs to check Duenovo.
That's So dumb.
Right.
Come on.
Like that's what makes digital games scary, because then it's like, okay, I just bought this and it's gonna die. They can't do it for disc because the disc is the key.
Right.
But for digital games, you're screwed.
Yeah.
There's no there's no coming back from that.
Yeah.
Which is just a great time. The managers behind the downtime over the weekend. Blah, blah. Let's see here. Yeah, I was just reading this other article that was published a year ago. Great day for DRM as Duenovo Labs renders tons of games temporarily unplayable. So like, but like yeah, could like it has a hard time checking for older games, and so sometimes it'll screw up and just not let you play older games that have Duenovo. Right, because like the server isn't reachable for the digital game, so it's like, oh well, if we can't check for Duenovo, then we're not letting you play it.
Right.
So isn't that fun?
Yeah, that's insane.
Like, it's just ridiculous, and that's why we're coming out with our own DRM, GGG, DRM. So GGG DRM, where it only checks if you're a good boy, and if you're a good boy, you can play the game.
If you're a good boy, you're fine, but if you're a bad boy, you're getting pictures that you don't want to see. Let me tell you.
Mom, I swear it's not my... Okay. I don't believe you. Okay, this is I just thought this was funny. I like to talk about some tech stuff because it makes me happy. In Illinois, Snapchat broke the law because Illinois has a very strict. They have what's called a Biometric Information Privacy Act. Basically, they have to tell you in detail what they're using your like face scans and information for, your like fingerprints, face scans, yada yada yada. And also how long it's going to be used for, and how long, and if it's going to sell it or transfer the data. They didn't do it, so now Snapchat's out $35 million. So if you are in Illinois and you used a lens or filter between the 17th of November 2015 and now, you could be eligible for $58 to $120.
That's so weird.
I was in Illinois at some point, and I think I used a puppy dog filter, so I want $300. That's can you prove you were there? No, sir, I can't, but you should trust me because I had done stuff in Illinois and I totally used a Snapchat. In fact, I was going there to meet a girl because she was also using a puppy dog filter, and we connected through Snap lenses. So,
yeah. This is insane. What?
I mean, Snapchat is at fault here. I don't blame them. I'm sorry. I don't blame Illinois. Illinois just has a really interesting, and I like the law, the Biometric Information Privacy Act, where they have to tell its users why it's storing its biometric data, if it's selling it, and all this other stuff. And Snapchat didn't adhere to it. So, like,
right, but he goes on to say, and I don't, you can't take corporate whatever's word for
right,
granted
for what it
or
is,
whatever. Right.
But
they are just like face lenses. Like face scans means like you use your face to like unlock your phone.
Right.
And stuff like that. So he says like, oh, we do not collect data that can identify a person, and it's saved to the phone. While we are confident that lenses do not violate BIPA, out of an abundance of caution and as a testament to our commitment to user privacy, earlier this year we rolled out an in-app consent notice for Snapchatters in Illinois.
That to me says we did make a mistake. We're not willing to admit we made a mistake, but here's how we're fixing it by, specifically to Illinois, when it should go out to everyone.
Well, no, they already did it.
Oh, right.
It's not like they're doing it now. They already did it about the face.
Earlier this year we rolled down an app.
Yeah.
True, but if this happened, if this law was enacted in 2015. Actually, let's see when this law was enacted.
Illinois just seems like an awful place to live. What? They've literally sued everybody. They sued TikTok. They sued Google. They sued Facebook.
Yeah, but literally these
They
giant
sued
companies
Meta.
I mean, they do terrible things with information. Like I was just reading that TikTok has been secretly like reading where you what part of your phone you're pressing on so that way it knows where to put stuff, like ads
Oh,
and stuff.
TikTok's actually a Chinese bug that's here to make Americans stupider and collect information about us.
Right. So I mean, so I can see
Like
why
TikTok, I 100% understand. Use at your own risk or whatever.
but like I don't think Illinois is really in the wrong here. They had a law about it, and
Right.
if they're getting paid out for it, the judge granted a $92 million settlement. What was that this week? TikTok is accused of breaking Illinois law too. Also progressed this week when a judge granted final approval of 92 million
Yeah,
settlement.
they got 92 million from TikTok, 100
Million
million to
from
Google, 650 million to Facebook,
I-
and then Meta got paid 38 million. That's insane. Illinois is like the richest state in America. What?
well,
They have so much money.
the Meta one was the tech giant was accused of violating California law, not Illinois.
Oh,
And
oh.
just to clarify, but I mean, these companies are so huge, and I look to their defense. I'm sure it's incredibly difficult to follow every different law in countries, every different states and countries' law because they differ from each other so vastly. So like I can understand that to a degree, but they also have the money and power to follow these laws, and
Right.
Illinois is just trying to protect its people. And this, I don't see a problem with this BIPA, but unless there's something I'm not seeing.
I mean, the harsh reality is it doesn't matter. None of this matters. You're still being tracked if you
Oh,
have a
right.
cell phone.
Of course. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, right.
This really does nothing. It's just a way for Illinois to be like, yeah, we're trying to protect you
Or like,
guys,
yeah, the
but-
profit off of it.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Right. But right. And that too. They're like, yeah, we're trying to protect you guys, but we also just made almost $1 billion from this.
So you're welcome. Like, well,
You're welcome.
Can we see
Yeah.
some of the money? Well, no, we're protecting you.
No, you can have $58 between $58 and 117. The other $500 million goes to us. Okay.
And you're just gonna have to accept that because we're protecting you.
Snapchat. Just don't serve people in Illinois. How about that?
You know, like Snapchat's like I almost miss being social on Snapchat when we were younger. I thought it was like such a fun way to
Snapchat
like.
was great.
Yeah, it's just like you kind of grow out of it.
Yeah, Snapchat I just use now to like. I don't even send pictures anymore. I send like just messages really quick on there because it'll be like the first app I click on for some reason.
Right. I don't know what happened after an update, but like I don't get notifications on Snapchat anymore. But then
they like broke it.
Oh, really? So it was them.
Yeah, like I never get. I'll go in and I'll have like 4 notifications on Snapchat. And I've tried like resetting all the like notification settings, but it still like just does not work.
God. Oh, okay. I thought it was me. And then my girlfriend's like, "Are you trying to hide notifications from me?" I'm like, "No, I didn't even know I had notifications at all. I barely even use the app anymore." Like,
Yeah.
which is, again, it was super fun during its time. Oh wait, we didn't talk about it that like their selfie drones stop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they cut it off.
Discontinued the selfie drone. Surprise, surprise to everybody.
Like, I mean, yeah, it was like $300. Like, here's a drone to take pictures of yourself. Like, okay, but I could just
Right, my phone does that.
I can use a tripod.
I can literally put my phone down and it'll do that for me. Yeah.
In fact, my smartwatch can be used as the shutter. Like,
You don't even have to do that anymore, dude. You could start a video, right? Put it down, do whatever poses you want, and then go into the video and take screenshots. Or like there's a button to take a picture.
Let's save the frame
in the video. Yeah.
Yeah. Technology. I mean, technology is awesome, but Snapchat's just trying to find a way to stay relevant in a like.
Yeah, it worked for a long time. They're like super niche, like market on picture sharing. But like
now you just use Instagram or
right
anything else.
And it's
really
still like cool to like have the editor and stuff because I feel like Snapchat does that the best.
Oh,
but,
right,
like
yeah.
Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, I think it's Facebook. They all have it now too. So like it's not as unique anymore. So
it's not as unique because Facebook just doesn't know what to do with itself. It's just so it's like, why are we existing again? I'm not sure if you listened to him, but the android Mark Zuckerberg was on the Joe Rogan podcast, which is like the only thing that's slightly more popular than Goons Games and Gear, and it was really interesting. Like he's just like he's unbelievably busy all the time. He like it was weird to see him act like a human when he's honestly, obviously a lizard android hybrid. But
Right.
he's like pouring like a multi-billions into the metaverse because he truly believes
yeah.
it's like the future is going to be completely alternate reality.
He's like actually gonna hook his brain up to it and live there forever. Like he will just be a brain in a jar and still be alive in there.
I am meta.
Yeah, pretty much.
I am meta. All right, here, finally into some real gaming news. One, Dead Island 2 was announced. Okay. Two, it's a game that it has Alexa game control where you can use your voice only on Xbox and PC, which means that you can say things like "zombie, kiss me," and no, you can't. I mean, that'd be it's like, zombie, tell me I matter. Arrgh. Thanks.
Are they
zombie.
gonna collect the data of what you
Absolutely. There's no
I
doubt
shouldn't
in my
play
mind.
things in that
It's
game then,
it's
huh?
Amazon.
I'd get
Uh-oh.
banned from
Oh my
Duenovo too.
god. You're just starting it up. Like it's just like, what do you mean I got banned? I didn't even say anything. Like we know
Yeah.
what you were gonna say.
Yeah, we know who you're going after. Come on.
So yeah, the PC and Xbox exclusive feature. But like one, yes, Amazon also you shouldn't trust with your information because anytime I
Never.
say any product, I'll be like, man, I really could use some paper. And within 5 minutes, my phone's like, hey, do you need paper? Do you need a friend? Like, well, I didn't
Yeah.
say that part, but
That's because the Amazon drone hovering outside your window heard you and it's like,
Yeah,
oh, paper ordered, sure.
remember Lion's ability from Siege, the drone in the sky that's
Yeah,
always
dude,
hovering.
that's exactly what it is. Jeff
It is.
Bezos, I swear. These lantern flies, dude, they're not like an invasive species. Jeff Bezos like unleashed them and they're little like cyber drones that are just listening and like write that down, add it to his list. Do it.
Add to his wish list now.
Yeah.
And also, it doesn't say it in this article, but apparently the dev team was revitalized from the Goat Simulator 3's parody trailer. Apparently, that like really like motivated them to like finish the game.
Dude, they announced this game what 10 years ago? When was the original announcement for this stupid game?
Yeah. Like this is. I honestly think the same thing's gonna happen to this like the Saints Row, where
Announced in 2014.
that's insane. So 8 years.
Dude, this game has to be such garbage. I didn't watch the like gameplay trailer or reveal trailer or anything about it, but like I can't imagine anybody's actually excited for this game.
I don't think it's about being exciting. I think it's just gonna be incredibly outdated. Like
Right.
Dead Island was cool for its time, but now it's so slow paced compared to. I mean, I was gonna say, what's that incredibly disappointing game that we
Oh,
suck?
Dying
Yeah,
Light,
Dying Light 2.
which is also getting expansion that I don't even know who's gonna play.
I think we're in like the minority, like how we hated it. It was like the most boring experience
It
ever.
was so bad, and like you couldn't even play co-op. The servers didn't work.
Right. Oh, and so like I'm skimming over the reveal trailer. It's all CGI. It's all none of it's gameplay.
Oh, I thought they showed like the blood splatter gameplay or something like that, or maybe that was afterwards.
Oh
like,
wait, I'm sorry. You know what?
IGN did the walk around.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now.
Oh, okay.
I just want to skim through it, more CGI, and okay. I mean, this looks. Oh yeah, I'm already not impressed. This just looks like an updated Dead Island 1. But like, see, my problem with zombie games is that they're not challenging after like a few hours.
It's just not fun anymore.
Yeah, the fad died. Like there was a time
We-
for it, but
we were like in this era, right? Back on the 360 and PS3, where it was like every other week zombie games came out, right?
right.
And like everybody got super burned out. They just got worse and worse, and everybody was like, stop. No more zombie games. And then everybody stopped for a while. We didn't get a zombie game until like Dying Light 1.
Right.
in like I don't remember what year that was, but that game was great. It was amazing because we all took a break from zombie games, and now we're back to like, all right, here's a new zombie game. Oh, here's Dying Light 2. Here's Dead Island 2. Here's Back for Blood. Here's
Right.
whatever. We're back to that where it's like, okay, everybody chill, pump the brakes, like.
Like Dead Rising 1 that like kicked off the zombie craze, and it was a great game. It's one of my favorites I've ever made. But like after that, all these zombie games just lost their luster. It was like the video game fad for like a year or two.
Oh,
Like
it was like every
right.
game had it. It was like, oh, here's Left 4 Dead, here's Left 4 Dead 2, here's Dead Island 1, Dead Island Riptide.
Yeah, but like I would say
Dead Rising.
I would say after Dead Island 1 or after Dead Island 1 and then after Dying Light 1, zombie games were just terrible.
Oh, they're like, they either do well or they suck. And that's like the harsh reality of that genre.
Right, exactly. So, but yeah, this game, it's it's been worked on for like 10 years somehow, and it's still just not impressive. I think it was right for the time, just not right. If
Nobody's asking for this anymore.
Right. Yeah, exactly. No one's like, oh yes, it's finally coming back. Yeah. Right. No one asked for this. I don't want this. I don't think we're probably gonna get it. I don't know. We have to have a discussion on that. But
God, no. The guy at GameStop today when I went to pick up Pac-Man World repack.
Oh, it came out.
Asked me if I wanted to pre-order it, and I just laughed in his face. I was like, yeah.
And he just started crying.
Well, then I pre-ordered like 20 other things because I pre-ordered like the Callisto Protocol got like a collector's edition, so I pre-ordered that.
Hogwarts.
No, dude. Oh, I meant to add that the collector's edition for Hogwarts Legacy is $300. What a joke! Screw you, Warner Brothers, and that I was gonna say a bad word, but that horrible writer. Like, come on, $300. It comes with a floating wand and like book, so like you set it up and it looks like the wand's floating over.
Okay.
The book. Super dope, right? $300 though? Are you kidding me? Like, come on.
All right, so how much, like, as a collector, how much are they upselling it? Like, so what do you think the actual value is? If you were to put all the game and that included,
$200.
200,
I'd say max. But 300, like, it's just so absurd.
I think
like,
it's smart.
I don't know how they could get away with it.
The Harry Potter fans, they are so.
Well, that's the problem because.
Right.
I go to Universal and I buy a Harry Potter wand for, $100 or whatever. There's a third of the cost. So you figure 100 for the wand, 100 for the game, and 100 for the stupid book stand or whatever.
Right. Dude, I hate. No, I'm gonna put it more in a nice way. I
know it's so hard to think of nice words.
I hate when people use Harry Potter schools. Like they do with with
like blood types, dude. Oh, I'm a Gryffindor. My Avada Kedavra. Like what?
I only date Hufflepuffs, but I sleep around with Slytherins. Like, oh my! And there's plenty of that in college. I was like, oh my! There's a date I went on where she's like, oh yeah, I'm a Slytherin. I'm just like, what? Like, what? She's like, yeah, from Harry Potter. I'm just like, okay. Like, what does that have to? It's like, well, we're telling each other about ourselves. Like, but that's a made up thing.
It's not a horoscope or something. Like, which is also made
up.
Yeah, to each their own. But like, I don't care if you love your fandom to death, but like to open up and be like, are you a Hufflepuff? Oh, we can't talk. Sorry. That's insane. Man. I will say though, right? Like the game, I'm super hyped for. They announced you can study the dark arts in this one, so you could be like an evil wizard.
Oh, cool! Kind of like what we joked about.
So cool. Yeah.
Where I could bully people and like murder them.
Yeah. Oh, you can go around and murder people.
Oh,
it looks so good. I'm so excited for this game.
When does it come out?
February, I think it got a release date for. It's next year sometime.
Well, the good news is that Splatoon 3 and Pokemon should like comfortably, and then in your case Ragnarok should comfortably like settle us into
There's like never an end, because I have a feeling Breath of the Wild's gonna be out soon after that.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but we don't know. We can't confirm anything yet.
I know.
But I mean, again, at least we got stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll have to, I guess, watch you play Ragnarok or something while I cry.
Yeah. There's actually like games I'm excited to play. Like, it's been a while since I've had games I'm actually looking forward to.
Although, for me, I'll play Ragnarok in 3 years when it's on the PC. That's
right,
because that's what they're doing, which is smart. It's like, all right, it's like been 2 years. We'll put it on PC now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, have it your way, Sony.
Yeah.
And then we got one more. It looks like, which was kind of interesting. eBay is buying Tcgplayer, which is smart. I don't.
It makes sense, right?
Right.
eBay's already got. I'm gonna say eBay probably has more cards for sale than Tcgplayer, even though I guess they say largest trading card marketplace in the world because it only sells trading cards.
No, I would say eBay has more collectible cards, or like collectors versions of cards, graded cards, than Tcgplayer. Because Tcgplayer is like you can buy anything.
Right, you buy cards for a deck. Yeah.
Right. But eBay is for collectors. But now it's all in one, which makes sense to me. Like, really smart move. Now I know exactly where I'm going to get my new Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
Going to eBay. I keep forgetting eBay exists. So someone's like, oh, you should look, get this on Amazon. And then if I don't somehow see it on Amazon, I'll like, wait a second, someone could be selling it on eBay. Like, I just forget eBay exists. Like, it's I feel like it's so overshadowed.
I use eBay all the time for just like random stupid stuff, and like I'll sell stuff on there or whatever. Which it's just like nice and easy.
I'd like to announce we are now selling our used underwear. Yes, our used underwear on eBay.
Starting bid $600. Thank you. I'll spit in one for you if I remember. That's like the chase version, right? Like one of you lucky buyers will get the spit covered on these.
One of you might have a streak in it. Who knows? Or all of you might.
One might not be washed. Who knows?
You might not even get it. You just
I might forget. Thanks for the money. See you later.
It's an open box. You get nothing. So that's that. Yeah, we're not doing OnlyFans. We're doing eBay underwear trades. Yeah. So either way, I thought it was pretty cool. It's the deal's up to $295 million, which I couldn't tell you how much eBay makes in a year. I assume.
Oh, it's a stupid amount. Let me tell you. The cut they take from like when you sell
how much
is it's got to be like 30% at this point. I don't know what the like exact percentage is.
eBay revenue for 12 months ending June 30th, 2022 was $10.019 billion. It is a 2.93 increase year over year.
Yeah.
That's wow. Huh. Oh, also, I wanted to mention this, or at least talk about it slightly. Twitter's getting into the podcast game. They're like making their own like podcast section.
Really?
Yeah. So now you guys should follow us on there too, so you can listen to the podcast on Twitter. Yeah. Finally a use for that stupid platform. God, all the platforms just like suck in their own unique way. It's like
social media is just like awful.
Yeah, social media is that's right.
It's just the world now, so you either stick with it or get left behind in the dust.
Like, can't we just go like using AIM?
MySpace.
I think,
dude, AIM. God, I'm making a Goons Games and Gear AIM if anybody wants to join. That's like Patreon subscribers. We'll all chat there. I'll leave my away message as like I walk a lonely road, the only one that I've ever known, or something,
Yeah, mine will be selling used underwear. Contact for more.
Yeah,
it's just like, oh my god, dude! AIM was like the pinnacle of the social media.
Dude, it was so good.
MySpace had the music.
MySpace, Uwu. Is that Uwu?
Uwu, yeah, like the first.
Yeah, the first like voice Discord pretty much.
We're old.
Yeah. Nobody probably even knows what any of those things
What
are.
are you
that we just
talking
listed.
about? Yeah, right. It's like, you're too old. Get off the stage.
It's sad. Remember SoundCloud?
SoundCloud's still a thing.
Pirate Bay. Remember?
Also, still a thing.
Wow, they still have Pirate Bay up.
Uh,
I figured they would have shut that down, like years ago.
I know they did raid it once. I don't think it got shut down, but I'm pretty sure the government made like a copycat one. So there's the Pirate Bay and there's Pirate Bay. Just Pirate Bay is the default one that like the government uses to like catch people torrenting and stuff like that. The
Right.
Pirate Bay is the cool one where you get cool stuff with the risk of a virus.
Nice.
Right. So, other than that, I'm just gonna hit the good old outro button. It worked. All right, that's the show, guys. Catch us live Mondays and Fridays, 7:30 for the podcast, and we also live stream some video game on Wednesdays, 7:30ish to 10, and Friday from whenever the podcast ends to the night.
Yeah.
I'm your host,
Anybody
Derek. That's also Derek. We're both Derek's.
Yeah.
We got TikTok, we got YouTube, we got Spotify, where the VOD's going to be, includes the podcast. Rate us 5 stars there, and Apple Podcasts. We got the Instagram for cool people, Facebook for old people, Twitter for new people, Discord for our people. We love you. Have a safe. Oh, wait, Labor Day's not for 2 weeks. Have a safe day.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
It's good to laugh. I'm gonna hit it out.